had to make a really big decision myself, and I'm very aware of the spiritual laws of abundance and things like that, but everybody in my real world is advising me towards safety and making the safe choice. Everybody. And interestingly, I couldn't get a feeling for which way to go. I couldn't, because I know that energy directs what happens, not logic. And that even the safe option can end up being the one that doesn't go the way you want, because it's not about probability, it's about energy and alignment. So interestingly, I also had this card has been picked for quite a few days, right over this whole period that I've had to make this decision. And so I wasn't intending to do a 5-minute light language around this card, but it did come up in the transmission. So it was a spontaneous transmission this morning that came through at the point I have to make a decision. I have to deliver that decision today. And so the transmission that follows just came through spontaneously, and I recorded it. And then at the end I was shown this card. So it's the opposite way around to how it usually happens. And I think there's also a message in that. But I'm going to read you the meaning. It's from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. It's the Fool. Enthusiasm. I know that a spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even seems impractical. However, when this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith anything is possible. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I'm meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I'm learning that I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And that's very much what just came through in the transmission. So here's the transmission. So the message I'm getting through is just do it. And it's like whatever it is that you feel in your heart that's aligned to, that is the abundant option. Take that regardless of what your logical mind says risk is. So not weighing, not needing to, yes, okay, be aware of what risks are in whatever choices you make, but risk is coming from a human mindset. It's coming from a mindset of lack, really. It's ego-based. The ego is there to help us navigate the 3D reality, but from a point of from a perspective of lack, really, of what's gone wrong, of protecting against what's gone wrong or what could go wrong. And the abundance matrix is heart and soul led, from the understanding that what you align to wholeheartedly and energetically and follow through on is the universe will reorganize events and situations energetically around that in the physical world, to support your commitment, your intention. So when making a decision, making sure you're aligned to the abundance perspective, the potential that's possible, whilst being aware of what the ego is saying, what is the less risky option. Be aware of that, but hold the intention toward the abundance perspective, the abundance understanding, the abundance intention. You could call it the abundance matrix. So I'm getting the energy of thrive coming in, thrive rather than survive. The ego is about survival. The heart and soul is about thriving and expansion and growth. Let that be your driver. Let that be what drives you. Don't let your ego drive you. Let your ego inform you, but let your heart and soul drive you. I'm seeing butterflies of transformation as those abundant energies come in, and I feel them kind of going into the brain, into the neurons in the brain. The purple vision, the purple psychic vision, the purple insight and perspective from the higher perspective, coming in and transforming the way you relate to the world and relate to the ego, and therefore the choices you make in that world. I'm feeling that moving into the sacral chakra and the womb. Even if you're a man, it's like the etheric womb. So it's the creation, what you create. And now I'm seeing orange butterflies. So the sacral, the creative energies, what you create in the real world, from that vision that drives your actions. And I'm hearing wild, which is like untamed. Let your visions be untamed by your ego. And then your actions follow that. Now there's a heart expansion. So I'm seeing like a golden orange now, like a sunshine orange, coming into the solar plexus. So solar plexus is our will center, it's our power center. If we can't have what we want, that's where we will feel the impact of that, in the solar plexus. So we're clearing out the impact of anything that you went for, or that you thought was going to happen, or that you desired and took action on, and it was negatively impacted and didn't come to fruition. And maybe you have these beliefs that not to get your hopes up when anything good's happening, because it might not happen. So we're clearing that out. So this expanded heart, this following your vision, this trusting that the universe will reorganize things around your clear, solid, strong intention, is coming in, and it's clearing out, it's transforming those traumas that are holding you back, that are informing your ego to protect, to stop, to don't go, to take the safe option. The emphasis is on wild, like the fool in the tarot. Where you can step off that cliff knowing that the steps are going to appear under your feet, because you're supported and because you're aligned and you've done your work. You're doing it blindly, in the sense that there's a blind trust there, and that you're trusting the unknown, but it's come from also experiencing all those things that could go wrong and doing it anyway. So it takes immense courage. It's not a foolish maneuver. It's coming from specifically aligning with courage and trust to your intentions and dreams, knowing the risks, but trusting and aligning to the abundance, the thriving, the energy of receiving your dreams come true. So as I said that, I'm feeling the soul seed, which is around the thymus area. It's on another energy body that's connected to your soul's purpose, and it's where you hold your desire to fulfill your soul's purpose. So I'm feeling that that area may have been affected by disappointments in the past and things not, maybe when you've trusted things not going the way you thought, but this is often due to belief systems and previous traumas kicking in, and so you dropping into a fear or a protection or a lack matrix or a survival vibe, and therefore not fully aligning 100% to the abundance vibration, the abundance frequency. So we're working with that now. We're clearing that out. We're helping you access that desire to fulfill your soul's purpose, and to align to that without dropping back into fear or lack or safety, based in what you've experienced in the physical world, or you're trying to protect yourself from it's too good to be true, it couldn't happen. So all right, I'm feeling the joy coming through. It's coming through the hara point, which is in your navel area. It's a joy of the fruition of your soul's purpose, of what you've desired and what you've followed through on and took action on, committed to. And I'm feeling that hara line anchor now into the earth, star, through the earth star chakra. Really, really grounding your alignment to your soul's purpose, to your dreams, to your desires, and then your whole and your trust in that being met by the physical world, and then your whole energy expanding in golden energy, huge expansion. Beautiful. Wow. Just feeling that move out through all the layers out into the world and informing the whole world, the whole collective, that you're aligned to your mission and you're aligned to abundance, and therefore the signals you give out to the world, which the world has to meet, come back as yes, here you go. Wow, so beautiful. Okay, so that is a healing. What you might feel come up is anything that is lack consciousness, anything that is fear-based, that is protecting you, that is not wild and untamed, trying to tame you, trying to keep you safe. This is because your wildness, your trust, your courage is coming in, it's anchoring. Your expectation to be met by the physical world is coming in. So ego and old beliefs and traumas and things that have not come to fruition, that have been against you, may come up into your consciousness for clearing out. Just let them come up and clear out. Listen to your body, rest, let it move through, drink a lot of water, and listen as many times as you need to. You'll get an intuition when it's done. Blessings, everyone.